convert between standard and scientific notation. In these problems in particular, we'll just deal with some positive exponents, and we'll make a separate video for the negative exponents. So, first example is 2.57 times 10 to the power of 5. This is currently written in what we call scientific notation, a number between 1 and 10 multiplied by 10 to some integer power. Now, multiplying by 10 in our base 10 system, or for that matter dividing by 10, is a great operation, because since we work in a base 10 system, we get to move the decimal a certain number of spots. Notice that even the word decimal has a root of DEC, which is the 10. So, 2.57 times 10 to the 5th, the exponent of 5 on that as the power of 10 indicates that we're going to take the decimal that's currently in 2.57 and move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. Multiplying by 10 to the 5th would move the decimal 5 many spots. So the new decimal is going to appear right there, and that means we need to do something with those gaps, because we have to have something to indicate how many spots we actually moved. So that's where we insert zeros in the in term, and so this answer is going to be 2, 5, 7, and 3 zeros. Sometimes we will write this as 257,000. Okay, second example is a number that's been written in standard notation, 3,632,000. And if we want to change this into scientific notation, we need to first recognize where the decimal is. Since there is no decimal indicated, it's understood to be at the end of the number. Then we have to determine how many spots we need to move that decimal in order to change the number into a number that would be between 1 and 10. So we're going to move left as many spots as is required to get between 1 and 10. So 1 spot, too big, 2 spots, too big, 3 spots, too big, 4, 5, 6. So if we were to move the decimal 6 many spots, the number would become 3.632. That number is just a little bit above 3, so that's a number that's located between 1 and 10. So that means that the scientific notation answer would be 3.632, the number that we get when we move the spots, multiplied by 10 to the power of however many spots we moved, which as you can see was 6. Okay, last example, so pause and see if you can do this one on your own. Ask yourself first, is this more like problem number 1 or problem number 2? And that'll start you down the right path to getting the correct answer. So assuming you stopped for a second and tried this on your own, this is of course very much like problem type 1, the first problem, which was a number given in scientific trying to transfer into standard. 10 cubed would mean we'd move the decimal 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. There's our new decimal spot, and we need to put in a placeholder. So we replace the number 0 in that spot as a placeholder. So your answer that you hopefully got here was 4,370. And if you wish to put the comma in there, there's a grouping symbol, is 4,370.